Hey, my beautiful people out there in the YouTube world. Welcome back to my channel, Elo for Life. And today, I'm going to talk about a product that I absolutely love. I'm going to talk about the pros and the cons. And today, it's going to be this. Yes, a makeup brush cleaner. It's electric. So, let's get into it. Okay, this video is going to go really fast. So it comes with a bowl with a rubber kind of like top. It comes with its rubber handles, and it comes with the electric makeup cleaner. And I also have some baby shampoo and the different various brushes that I'm going to try to test this out with. So in this first part, I got a clean some water, and I put a couple squirts of baby shampoo in it, and I'm going to put on my powder brush that I usually use from Bare Minerals. I'm going to dip that in the water a couple of times, and I'm going to get the spin action going. And as you can see, this thing spins really fast, really quick. So I put that in about a few seconds, 15-20 seconds, and I'm going to spin out the excess water off of it. What you don't see in the clip is that I went to the bathroom and rinsed it out with some water, rinse the soap off of it, rinse some water. And I'm just pulling it off the rubber handle by its little spindle. That's the best way to do it. The next brush I'm using is a Fenty brush, and as you can see, it has a pointed end at the bottom. And I wanted to test to see if it can handle a brush such as this, and it does. And I'm going to get this brush clean. Very clean. And as you know, this brush is a flathead brush, and it really does the job really, really well. I was very surprised how well I got the brush clean, especially being a compacted flathead brush. And like I said, I'm just spinning the water excess off of it. What I usually do is I'll put my hand around the brush just to make sure excess water has come off of it. And once I feel the air and I feel no water spinning off of it, then that's when I know it's dry. And that's just me testing it out on toilet paper just to make sure that it actually got clean. That's a good way of testing to make sure it got clean. Oh, my water is very dirty. That's how you know your brush is very dirty. So I went and got a clean bowl of water. The next type of brush I'm testing is a smaller type end brush or wooden brush, and I couldn't find any rubber ends to accommodate this. So that's one of the downfalls I did not like about the makeup brush cleaner, because I couldn't find any ends to accommodate. But this is my expert makeup brush, and a lot of us do have this in our collection, and I just attached one of those babies to it. What I like about this is the fact it was easy to put on. It was also very easy to clean, and it was very easy to get off as well. So let's get this brush clean, and it also accommodates those rounded ended type of brushes, such as a brush from this type of collection. And once again, I'm just testing to make sure that all the water has been spent out from the brush. Testing it to make sure it's clean, and it is. And I'm going to detach it from the spindle. Kind of came off, but I'm going to take it off. Just twist it off back and forth for it to come off. My next type of brush that I'm going to test is the oval brush, which a lot of us have. I love my oval brushes, but I will tell you this, that it does not accommodate when it comes to the spin action of this type of brush. So I do not recommend using an electric makeup brush with oval type of brushes. And as you can see, it just flops around. So that was no good. And then in the next couple clips, you'll just see a couple more of my brushes being clean as I'm cleaning them. Like I absolutely love how it gets the brushes clean, and I love the fact that it gets it dry. So I can absolutely use this brushes immediately. Like, you know, once I'm done, I don't care if it's a powder brush or just a foundation brush or what kind of brush. It really does get the job done, and it gets it dry. These are just some of my wooden handle brushes that I used, and I wanted to make sure, this is just trying to get some of those clean. And the one thing about the wooden brushes, it was a little hard to get the rubber handles off, but it did do the job. And this was a flathead brush as well, and as you can see, that flathead brush spins out very well. Especially for makeup that has been compacted in a flathead brush, and we all know how grimy those can get. So I really did like the fact that the electric makeup brush cleaner got my brushes very, very clean. So as we get close to the end of the video, pretty much. I did have more to the video, but I'm not too sure what happened. So I'm going to go ahead and just end it at one point. Yeah, this thing is. I thought I was almost done, but I guess I decided to do a little bit more, a couple more brushes. But I was missing the rest of my video, you guys, and I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. Some parts of it was just absolutely just missing. So let's go ahead and get into the pros and the cons of the electric makeup brush cleaner. What I like about the makeup brush cleaner is the fact that I like the fact that it does clean my brush very well. As you can see in the video, that's why I had to take the toilet paper and just do like a little test and rub against it to make sure it's clean. You know, as we wear makeup every day, or if you wear makeup every day, you know, your brushes get very grimy and nasty. You know, stuff gets filled with bacteria, and you just need to find a great way to clean it very thoroughly. What I also liked about the makeup brush cleaner is the fact that, as you can see in my video, when you spin that head, when I brought it out of the bowl, which I didn't see was the fact that when I brought it out of the bowl with the soapy water, I did go to the bathroom to rinse the soap off of my brush. That's the part you didn't see because I didn't film it in the bathroom. I filmed it in one of my rooms. So I did rinse the soap off the brush in the bathroom, came back, and I turned the head on just so that it can go ahead and get all of the excess water off of my brush. I'm going to tell you something. That spinner really spins the heck out of that brush. As you can see, when it opened up and flattened out as it was spinning around, I was getting all the excess water out. I put my hand around it just so I can feel when there's excess water on it, because you feel the water expelling from the brush. And then once most of the water, or pretty much all the water, is gone from the brush, it just feels like air. And I tell you what, it really does dry your brush. I mean, your brush really does get dry. That's what I absolutely love about this product, because there's some times when you don't even have time to sit and wait for your brushes to get clean. I mean, you can wash your brush, and sometimes you can wake up and it can still be, overnight, and it can still be damp in the morning. So that's one of the main things I love about this brush. If I need to hurry up and get my brush clean for whatever reason, if there's tons of makeup on it, I can actually just dip it in the bowl, turn it on, get it clean real good, turn it on, and get that sucker dry, and then use it right afterwards. I mean, that was great. I absolutely love that. Because sometimes, I forget to clean my brushes, and I need that one brush, and I need it to be clean. Because, all the bacteria and stuff that can formulate and obtain on the brush. What I did like about the product as well is that, you have your little bowl. It's very easy to put together. You just put your little ring on top. Oops. Just put your little ring on top. If I can get down there. Hold on. Let me do this. On camera. And that ring that's on top is really there to, there you go. That ring on top is really to hold this in place. And then you just take it and you put this on. It gives it a little suction so that ring doesn't move. Put your little soapy water, and what I use is the baby shampoo wash. And that's it. And you have your electric brusher. It takes, I think, AA or maybe AAA, 2 AAA batteries. And you're good to go. My makeup brush cleaner came with those AAA batteries. And I have not yet to replace them yet. So it's still going strong. One thing that I do is that I do remove those batteries after I'm done washing all my brushes. I do remove the batteries up out of the makeup brush cleaner, because sometimes when you leave stuff, batteries in too long, corrosion can come about. and I don't want corrosion, or I don't want to damage my makeup brush cleaner. The other thing I like about the makeup brush cleaner is the fact that you have, not only do you have all these attachments, but it gives you a holder to put them in so you don't lose them. And they stay on there too. They ain't going, oops, my bad, I didn't put it on there. They do typically stay on there. Maybe I didn't have it in the right one. They typically stay on there, and so that way you don't use them. The only downside to the makeup brush cleaner, this is the fact that it did not accommodate all of my makeup brushes. As you saw in the video, the little long skinny ones, there's nothing on here to accommodate for those little bitty skinny ones. And I have quite a few of those skinny makeup brushes, so I had to wash those by hand. But it would have been nice if there was an attachment to accommodate a small brush, and it doesn't. But all in all, I really like the product. If I need, like I said before, if I need to get a brush clean and I need it clean so I can use it right then and there, and I need to use it like immediately, I can wash it with that. I can dry it with that, and that's ready to go. So if you all are ever interested in getting a makeup brush cleaner or electric makeup brush cleaner, the tool is very effective. I have not had any issues with my tool at all. I have seen some complaints where some people say their bowl has busted or been damaged. I've used this a lot of times, and I have not damaged my bowl as of yet. So I don't know what they're doing when you're cleaning your brush. Maybe they're pushing it down onto the bottom of the bowl. I don't do that. I just let the water swish around in here, get it clean. I test it out on a piece of toilet paper or whatever to make sure it's clean. If it's not, I'll dip it back in for a few more seconds, and then I'll take it out, rinse it off with some water, and then dry it. Takes about 15-20 seconds to actually like really dry. And then I just put it to the side. And now all my makeup brushes are clean. As far as time and how long does it take, I probably use this and like put it in here for 15-20 seconds. Maybe 30 seconds. It just depends on how dirty my brush is. And that's it. So each brush shouldn't take no longer than a minute. Now, depending on how many brushes you have, it just depends. What I do like about this is I notice that some people have a lot of brushes because, you know, they might have a dirty brush, so they get another brush that may be similar to the brush that they're already using. And this will actually save you money, because if you can clean your brushes and dry them in a minute, you shouldn't have to go out and keep buying a bunch of brushes. You can still use the brush that you were using. But that's my opinion. Some people like different brushes for different things, but I like to keep money in my pocket. So this electric makeup brush cleaner was an effective product. I really do like the product, and I would recommend the product to all of the makeup gurus. If you don't have one, then it'd be great to get one. So until next time, comment. If you have any questions, just let me know. Comment below. Subscribe to my channel so that you can stay tuned to my next video. And don't forget to hit that notification bell, people. That way, you'll know when I upload my next video. So until then, toodles.